Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 17th, about 7:45 in the morning, and it is a washout day today. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully that means orders will be popping off. We got the CVS order I just did. First order of the day. It says 625. I think it was 625 for 1.8 miles. I don't know how to tell with shopping orders if they're hidden tips or not. They said I was getting this because I'm a pro shopper, but it might only be $6.25. It took like 3 minutes to find it. It's just Band-Aids, a package of Band-Aids, and some Meow Mix cat food. So, this thing's a little dirty. Let's clean this off. A little bit smudged. That's a little better. It's going back towards my house. We'll get this dropped off. Nice easy start to the day. Well, it did only pay $6.25. If you know me, obviously, from recent videos, I bash shopping orders. I'm starting to kind of warm up to them a little bit, as you've heard me say in the past. That one was only $6.25 for 1.8 miles. That used to be an auto decline for me. It still would be a decline in most cases, but the two items are very easy. Band-Aids and cat food. I know exactly where the cat food is in there because I've bought cat food from there many times. Actually, the exact same cat food that they bought is cat food that I've bought for my cats. So I knew it was going to be quick and easy. That's basically the main reason I took it. Also, doing orders at CVS is kind of nice because you can use the self-checkout and you don't have to worry about like scanning a barcode or signing anything. Like some places are super weird and make you do like extra steps or whatever. CVS, you just scan it and go. Take the picture of the receipt. That's all you gotta do. So we'll head up towards our hot zone and see if we get something on the way. Alright, as you can see, we're on offer number 2. I made it all the way up to my zone, stopped at McDonald's, got a nice coffee, and now we're headed to Meijer, which is a store I don't like to go to because I've had bad experiences with them being out of items. But this is just, as you can see, a box of donut rings, which I already know where they are at in the store, so that will make it easier. And then I have a pickup from this 420 friendly style bakery. So off we go. Alright, well, I got the donuts dropped off. Both orders picked up, obviously. The 420 bakery was a couple of like a couple Rice Krispie treats. As I dropped off the donuts, they sent me an add-on for Chick-fil-A 610 for 2.8 miles. So they want me to go there first. So we're making our way to Chick-fil-A just up the road here. For those of you customers out there, a little advice, something that I would recommend that could, help keep Dashers safe. If you're ordering something to be delivered, make sure like the people in your house know, so they don't think some stranger's just like walking up to your door. In most cases, it's gonna be fine, obviously, but I just delivered those donuts, and I don't know if it's somebody's wife or whoever ordered. I don't know if it was their mom. But I pulled up to their house and like they looked at me crazy, like, who's this? Because they didn't know somebody in their house ordered these donuts. So you never know when you're, one of these days you can walk up to the wrong house and somebody just is like super weird about people walking up to their house, pull out a gun. You never know. I've heard of stories on the news of that happening where Dashers get guns pulled on them because somebody doesn't know that there's food being delivered to their house or items being delivered to their house. So if you're watching this, if you see this and you could, just, and you order something on DoorDash, it's being delivered, let somebody know. Because most of us aren't in uniform, we're just plainclothes people for the most part. So, yeah, just a little PSA. Oh, that just flew right by Chick-fil-A. What am I doing? Alright, got those orders all delivered. Where am I going here? Delivered that last order. It was that the 420 spot It ended up being the last delivery. They sent me that Chick-fil-A, and they had me pick that up and deliver it first, which was weird. The 420 order was the best order of them all, so I kind of feel bad they made me deliver it last. But a couple minutes after I dropped it off, oh, it's getting busy. 1 second. Anyway, a couple minutes after I dropped it off, he messaged me in the app. He was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry, I placed that order. I didn't realize it was raining out, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "I really appreciate it." Messaged him back. This is what a lot of customers, like, they hesitate to order when the weather's bad. And they don't realize, like, you know, if somebody's picking up your food and it's raining out, it's because they want to be out there, like, they want to work. So, again, if you're a customer and you're hesitant to order when the weather's bad, trust me, we want you to order when the weather's bad, because we're out here for a reason. We don't want to be sitting out here not getting orders in the rain. So, like, we want to work and we want to deliver your orders, as long as you're tipping appropriately, of course. So anyway, I just got this offer. $7.16 for 2 miles for Starbucks. Store's just right ahead. I think it's going to the hospital. So nice, easy one. The hospital I've delivered to probably 300 times. Probably more than that, honestly. Show you what the weather's doing out here. It's only 55 degrees. June 17th. The forecast for my area, it's not supposed to get to 80 degrees again until June 1st. Or July 1st. It is June 17th right now. So, there's going to be some comfortable weather here coming up. I'm all for that. And then other than today and maybe Friday, I think it's supposed to rain. Other than that, not much rain in the forecast either. So just a lot of mid to upper 70s. It's going to be beautiful. Here's the Starbucks that we're going to. Here's the Potbelly that IHOP. 7:34 for 1.2 miles. They always got this music blasting in here. All right. Out here just a bit outside of town. Did the IHOP. Then I just dropped off at McDonald's. We delivered to this person several times. 9:15 for 3.5 miles. Sorry, 50. 9:15 for 3.5 miles. We were at I don't know. What are we at? We're like $55? I don't know what we're at. We're moving along nicely, though. It's been, I don't want to say nonstop, because I've had a couple times where I sat there waiting for 5 to 10 minutes to wait for orders. But once I get one, I kind of get 2 or 3 in a row, and then I get a little break, and then 2 or 3 in a row more. So it's going good so far for a Wednesday. I think the rain is helping a lot. I love the rain. All right, I just finished up another Starbucks. 7:35 for 3 miles. I'm at $61 and change. Got back to Chick-fil-A here. Sat here for a few minutes, not too long. Declined a couple of orders that just weren't worth it. And then I got an order that's, I'll say it's worth it. Not the best dollars to miles, but we're kind of in that lull between 9:30 and 10:30 where there's not many breakfast orders and not any lunch orders coming in. So I took this double order. My guess is one of them is going to be no tip. It's probably going to be the Denny's. So there's a Best Buy and a Denny's. The Best Buy is for a sound bar, and then the Denny's obviously food. $32 and change for 19 miles. It's okay. $32 though for 19 miles. What 19 miles is not even a gallon of gas. So about gas is I just paid $3.60 a gallon to fill my tank up. I get about 25 to 27 miles per gallon. This is 19 miles. We'll say 38 because I got to drive back. And I'm going over to the west side, far west side, where I'm not gonna get anything. Most likely, I'm gonna have to drive all the way back. So we'll say 38 miles. So a gallon and a half of gas. You're looking at what, $5.50? $5.50 worth of gas. $32. Wear and tear. Still $25 profit. So we're gonna stop by Best right there, and then Denny's is just that way and behind me a little bit, so they're not far apart. Let's go pick these up as fast. It says 51 minutes. I should be able to finish this. It is 10:07 now. I accepted it at 10:04, so that would put us at 10:55 a.m. Let's see if we can do this super fast and make it back to the zone by 11 o'clock to start the lunch rush. I doubt we'll get here in time, but we'll see. All right, well, Best Buy has like kind of like Walmart greeters now. If you've ever gone, I don't know, in our area they do it at least. They've got somebody standing at the front of the store. You basically walk in, they ask you what you're looking for so they can help you out. So in the past, I would just be like, I got it. I know what I'm looking for, you know, because I'm a guy and that's what we do. And then I wouldn't be able to find something, and then I would be stuck going back to ask 10 minutes later. So I've learned just to ask, like, hey, I've got this for DoorDash, I'm picking this up. Where in the store might this be? In this case is the sound bar. I know generally where it would be, but like every now and then something could be in a weird place. So she points me, she's like, oh, it's like in the middle of the store towards the back. Go to the middle of the store towards the back. Nope. There were the giant speakers that people have, that like the stand-up speakers. They had those, but not sound bars in the middle. So I start wandering around. Of course, it's like in the very back right corner of the store, up against the wall. They had it. I found it. It took like 5 minutes to find it, but it's still kind of annoying. So if you don't know, just tell me you don't know. I'll figure it out instead of sending me in the wrong direction. But anyways, got that picked up. It's 10:21 now. I'm not going to make it back to the zone by 11, most likely, because that just took too long. I was in there for almost 15 minutes by the time I checked out and everything. So we're pulling into Denny's here. I'm almost certain this Denny's is a no tip or a very, very low tip order. But I don't know, maybe the base pay is boosted or something, so I'm going to pick it up just in case. And it's actually like not far from where the soundbar is going. It's like damn near the same road. So pulling up to Denny's, we'll grab this. All right, I got all of that delivered by 10:49, so a little bit ahead of schedule, but still not far enough ahead of schedule to where I'll make it back to my zone by 11. That's okay. It's 10:50 now. Get back on the highway. The highway was the fastest way to get here, even though I think it's like technically more miles, but a little bypass around town took me over here. Got over here pretty quick. The daughter is requesting breakfast, so I got to figure that out, and then we will carry on. All right, I got breakfast dropped off to my spoiled child. Denver omelet and hash browns. Like, she really needs to have a Denver omelet and hash browns. She's 11. But that's her favorite breakfast thing. 11:29. I'm at $105 already, ladies and gentlemen. That is far beyond what my goal is by this time. By 11:30, I'm happy. Normally, if I'm at like $50, but we more than doubled that. We're heading to our hot zone here, trying to get there while the juicy orders are still out there. Let's get going. Alright, well, this might be insane. I declined a bunch of crap offers on the way up here to my zone. Offers that normally don't get that far, meaning I was pretty close to my house and I was getting offers for my zone. Generally, those offers are terrible, and they only make it that far because nobody else is taking them. So, as you can see, I got this Firehouse Subs, what was it, $17.05 for 7.3 miles. I would imagine, pray for me, that this is a hidden tip because it's 31 items. It's like 20-something sandwiches. So please be a hidden tip. All right, as you can see, $20 tip. I'm all right with that. That's actually kind of what I expected. So that puts us at about 127, 128, something like that. I mean, I was hoping, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. I was hoping for maybe it would be a bigger tip, but I mean, I'm just picking up the food and delivering it. It was one giant bag. It's like, it's kind of hard to complain about that, right? This building, this place that I delivered to is way back here in the woods. It's kind of weird. Like, there's one singular road that kind of comes back through in here. It's like hidden. It's almost like, feels like you're going into a prison or something. But so yeah, good order there. I mean, I'd take that every day of the week. You want to tip me $20 to deliver a giant order like that, I will deliver it. Like I said, puts me at $128. It's only 11:53, ladies and gentlemen. So we still got a couple hours of the lunch rush to go. Let's make our way up to the zone. Let's see if we can break some records today. See if we get to $200 by 2 o'clock. I doubt it, though. All right, so it is 12:42 p.m. I delivered those pizzas from Vinny's Pizza, the ones that I said were taking me back to where I want to go. 9.10 for 6 miles, nothing great. I think I mentioned that order. Got that dropped off, and then quickly got a double offer on Grubhub, $18 for 8 miles. I made my way towards one of the restaurants, accepted it obviously. Made my way towards one of the restaurants, about 2 miles of driving. And then I had a Chipotle come through, which I just dropped off. $10 for less than a mile, 0.8, going to the hospital that I just delivered to earlier. So I just went ahead and dropped that Grubhub and took this one since it was like literally across the street. The Chipotle is just over here to the right across the street. So that has potential for a hidden tip. Even if it's not, it's at least $10 for under a mile. So I figured that was more worth it instead of doing 4 pickups to make $18 and to drive across the river for the second one. No thank you on that. So we're at like 146, 148, $146, something like that, which is insane compared to where I'm normally at this time. Normally I try to be at $146 by 5 o'clock, and it's already 12:43. So we're still in our zone. We're gonna drive our way up here and see if we can get something else juicy. Starting to quiet down a little bit. I made it all the way to my parking spot. I made it all the way down State Street. Didn't get much. I got a couple that weren't worth taking, but it's noticeably quieter than it was an hour ago. I did get one, however, $6.60 for 1.5 miles for Chipotle, going to the Radisson Hotel that I deliver to quite often. So that's what's nice about being in, having like my own like little zone, smaller zone, not like in a big city. Or big cities can be great because they're just busier, and then you have a lot of like apartments and high rises that you got to deal with, especially if you're delivering like downtown area. I don't have that here. I'm delivering to mostly houses, people's jobs, and small apartment complexes. I rarely have to deliver to anything that's more than 3 floors. So that's kind of nice. I don't have to deal with a whole lot of gated stuff either, where you have to have a pin to get in and all that, all those hoops that some people have to jump through to get into these apartment complexes. So that's kind of nice. And I've been doing this so long now that I've pretty much delivered everywhere that I could possibly deliver in this town. So everything that comes up, every order I accept, I look at the address, I'm like, oh, I've been there before. Oh, I've delivered there before. Oh, I know where this is going. So I know how to handle everything. Even businesses that might be a little bit trickier to deliver to, I've delivered to them enough that I know all the tricks. So that makes it a lot easier when you're very familiar with your market. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So we are at Chipotle. Oh, ugly out, which is great news for me. Keep on raining, baby. $6.60 for a mile and a half. Let's go. That there was a 2002 to 2006, I think Google Lens said, model of a Kia Optima. I can't remember the last time I saw a Kia Optima on the road that old. I didn't even recognize it when I was behind it. It said Kia. I was like, there's no way that's a Kia. That thing looks like it's 30 years old. Sure enough, it's a 25-year-old car, damn near. And those things, that's very rare to see one of those on the road, because those things, even the new Optimas are terrible. So the old Optimas, for one to be on the road 20 years, 25 years later, is pretty crazy to see. That was insane, really. Right after I made that little clip about the Kia Optima, I got this Lowe's order, $17.75, 3.4 miles for a bunch of like laundry stuff and a few random odds and ends, toilet paper, stuff like that, stuff you wouldn't expect to buy at Lowe's. I don't know, whatever. Seems like this kind of stuff is more expensive at Lowe's in my opinion, but whatever, if you got it, doesn't really matter, I guess. So we're in the Lowe's parking lot. Let's find a spot to park And let's knock the shopping order out. It's like 10 items. 9 different things, apparently, something like that. So let's run in here. Oh, nope, no Uber. And grab this. This is gonna put me. Am I not gonna park? Oh shit, I'm not. Whoa! I just got out of the car without putting it in park. That's crazy. Now, why is it beeping? Is it because the door's open? Oh. Alright. Brain fart. This is going to put us at least $170. Like $172. Then if it's a hidden tip, maybe even more. $17.75 for 3.4 miles. Very well could be a hidden tip. Let's get shopping. Alright, so I'm in here like 6 or 7 minutes. And I've got 1 item left. Literally, all of this stuff has been in 2 aisles. 2 things were in 1 aisle, and then like 6 or 7 things were in this aisle. All lined up, so easy peasy. Now we just need some Drano. Aisle 31. 31 or 29, okay, just ahead. Alright, well, shopping order complete. I did that in like, in and out, 15 minutes tops. Probably not even that. Probably about 15 minutes. Delivering, as you can see by the screenshot, we're delivering. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put that screenshot in there because it has the address, but delivering to Titties. Tity, first name, Z for the last name. So, off we go to deliver some titties. Alright, well, the shopping order was not a hidden tip. That's okay. It was still great. It is now 5:38 in the PM. Back out here, our first order of the evening. I was almost called it a night because I'm already at $189. I made $189 by 2 o'clock, which I think that's my second best day of all time by the end of lunch. $14.75 for 8 miles, Chipotle. It is headed pretty far south of town, but I figured I'm on house money right now, so it's still a pretty good order. We'll go in here and grab it. Alright, so I dropped that Chipotle. I went in there and I was waiting for about 7 or 8 minutes. And it's a new Chipotle, and they have that Chipotle lane where if you have an online order, you can drive through the drive-thru and they hand it to you out the window. They got one person working back there. She's trying to handle all the drive-thru orders and the DoorDash orders. It didn't even look like she had started mine yet. So I got this that came through while I was sitting there. This Uber Eats ramen place, $13.60 for 6.5 miles. So I went ahead and dropped it and picked this up. So this was ready. Got in and out of there right away. I'm going to drop this off. I think I'm going to call it a day after this. I came out and just did this one order. I think I'm going to be done. It's 5:57. I could easily stay out and make $250 today, but I'm content with 200. I haven't eaten since breakfast, so I'm going to grab something to eat. And I think I'm going to go down to the river and do some fishing. Maybe I'll throw in a couple clips here if I'm able to reel in a couple of beauties. We'll see. I got to go to Walmart and get some fishing stuff. I'm low on some tackle. So we'll see. You might see more of me. I'm not sure. See it a few. Well, I just dropped off that Uber Eats order. It was a cute delivery. Some girl answered the door. Younger girl, maybe middle school, high school. She answered the door. Mind you, it was ramen, so it was like Asian food. Japanese, I guess, technically. And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And she had like a South Korean shirt on with like a flag on it, South Korean flag. She's like, "Thank you so much," and she like bowed to me twice. It's like, wow, I've never had that happen. That was an interesting experience. It seemed genuine too. Like it wasn't like she was being silly or anything. It seemed like it was genuine, so that was kind of cool. But anyways, out to Walmart to get some fishing stuff.
That's huge.
I just caught a 1.1 pound crappie. That is massive.
I've never seen one that big.
I have never seen that one that big either.
Me either. I never seen
That is crazy.
Bluegill or
A banger of a day today. $148.98 on DoorDash alone. Go through these tips here. The banger right there, $20 tip. $19 in tips on that double order. Not bad. Little one right there. Another pretty good one. Not too bad. We did on Uber. Nice $11.57 tip, $6.61 tip, $14.86, $5.34. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So altogether, $53.54 on Uber today. Combined, grand total of like $202. I didn't do anything on Grubhub, so still great day.